And today is the first day of the Illinois State Fair. Governor Pritzker attended the ribbon-cutting ceremony this morning. The governor spoke at the ceremony, stressing that the fair is a celebration of the state of Illinois. This year marks the 171st year for the State Fair. And with the start of the State Fair comes the Twilight Parade, of course. Our Stacy Skryzak and Dawn Sterling are joining us live from the parade to give us a look at the start of the fair festivities. Stacy, how's it going out there?
I have the best job today, I'd like to say, because it is absolutely beautiful out. It is nice and cloudy, which is perfect parade weather. And if you hear, well, behind me, we've got a lot of state officials, Donate Life. We also have a ton of businesses, dozens of floats coming through Nelson Park here. And you just heard probably the horn honking of all of the fire trucks. If you want to come down, everyone has candy they're throwing out to all the kids. So bring a bag. You have plenty of time because we have a lot of floats to get to. It just started about in the last 10 minutes. You can head on down here to Nelson Park if you'd like, or you can line Sangamon Avenue, which is where it's going to head. And it's going to end up right at the entrance to the State Fair. And you know who we find there? That would be our Dawn Sterling. I'm going to send it over to you, Dawn.
Thank you, Stacy. My goodness, what a wonderful evening here. In fact, everybody's yelling at me, but I did feel a sprinkle, and they didn't want me to say that out loud. But either way, I would take a sprinkle or two over the heat where it's dripping down your back, especially for everybody that's going to be in the parade. Again, I'm here at the main gate where the parade ends, and it heads right into the State Fairgrounds. I'm going to step aside. You can see a lot more people have showed up. Some people got here, they told me, as early as 3 o'clock to get their spot and have come for years and years. Other people showing up as it goes. And you know what? A lot of people, the runners are done. A lot of people now just sitting here waiting for the parade to come on by. And again, it's going to be a great evening for it. It's not sunny, it's not hot, and maybe a sprinkle or two, but that's no big deal. Come out and brave it. We'll see you out here. Live in Springfield, Dawn Sterling, back to you.
Looking like so much fun. Thank you, Dawn and Stacy. Stacy, tune in because we'll be checking back in with them later on in the show. Want to head back to Dawn and Stacy, who are live at tonight's Twilight Parade, kicking off the State Fair. Let's start with Stacy, who's at the staging area. How's it going out there, Stacy?
Well, it is absolutely perfect out here. I don't know if you can tell. I mean, there's a couple drops going down through the camera because it's a little bit drizzly out, which I don't think any of us are complaining. This is probably the best weather I have seen with the start of the fair, the Twilight Parade, which is where we're at. We're at Nelson Center. I'm going to, or Nelson Park, I should say. I'm going to get out of the way. We are right at the start of it. So all the way you can see there is dozens, if not hundreds, of different floats and groups coming along, and you can see the crowds there. They're all lining up. They're waving. A lot of state officials, as well as all of the schools in the area across central Illinois, the bands. It's a lot of excitement, and you can tell that people are ready for a fun week at the State Fair. You know, if you want to come on down, it just really started about 15-20 minutes ago, so you have plenty of time to still come on down and head along Sangamon Avenue. That's where people are kind of parking their, sitting down there with the waiting for candy, I should say. All right, I want to send it out over there to the other end of the parade, and that's where we find our Dawn Sterling. Hi, Dawn.
All of us anxiously waiting out here. It has arrived. Take a look. The parade is finally down at this end, which is, of course, the Illinois State Fairgrounds main gate. A lot of people waiting. I heard the sirens for a while, and now it's finally reached us. And of course, a lot of people waiting, and we have a runner that just came by, but what an exciting evening. And I reiterate what Stacy said about the weather. I mean, we have had parades and we have had days where it's just miserably hot and humid out, and tonight is the perfect night for everybody to be out enjoying this parade. And of course, we have the state police first up, and what a great evening again, I'm going to say. And then of course we have all the walkers, the cheerleaders, and every state official you'd want to see, of course, in this parade. Live in Springfield, Dawn Sterling, back to you.
Thank you, Dawn and Stacy. I am jealous, but I will be out there all day tomorrow for Agriculture Day, so tune in for that. And make sure you stick with us throughout the whole State Fair, as we will be bringing you special coverage all week long. And you can also get your Fox Illinois news delivered straight to your inbox. Sign up now for the newsletter at foxillinois.com. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Eliza Petrie. The Illinois State Fair is underway with the cutting of the ribbon. The fair officially started this morning. There's plenty for all to enjoy, from food to rides and music. And one of the highlights of the fair is the Twilight Parade. Our photojournalist Amber Newingham shows us all of the fun and excitement from the parade.
What is your favorite part of the state fair?
Candy.
We got first place overall governor's winners. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
We did that.
I like to come to see the exhibits. I don't ride the rides, I don't eat a lot of the food, but I like to see all the exhibits.
Reporting live, we have the Lanphier Alliance.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Amber. And some of our very own Fox Illinois and News Channel 20 talent were also in attendance. And harness racing is also happening at the State Fair. Trainer Steve Cyril says the Illinois State Fair is where the young horses race. He says majority of the horses in the race are Illinois bred. Cyril shares what the races mean to not just the fair, but the state as a whole.
Just come on out to the fair. There's some really good races here. It's interesting. Illinois is an agricultural state, and we spread out all through the state. I mean, there's probably over 30,000 people involved, from farmers to shoers to trucking to whatever.
The harness races continue tomorrow, and you can get the full race schedule over on our website. And Fox Illinois will have all of your fair coverage. Catch us live at the fair, and don't be afraid to stop and say hi. You can get more information about the fair, from themed days to food specials and performances. Just head over to our website, foxillinois.com. Welcome back. The Illinois State Fair is now underway. State leaders joined fair officials this morning for the ribbon cutting. Governor J.B. Pritzker addressing the crowd, sharing the importance of the fair and Illinois' agriculture.
Every summer we get to celebrate our state, our people, the great food here in Springfield at the fairgrounds, our booming agriculture industry, which continues to serve as the backbone of our Illinois' success.
This year marks the 171st year for the State Fair. And don't forget, Fox Illinois will have all of your fair coverage. We'll even be live at the fair, so be sure to stop by and say hi while you're out and about. For more information about the fair, from themed days to food specials and performances, just head over to our website, foxillinois.com.
Well, it turned out to be a beautiful day to head out to the State Fair, and that's where we find our Dawn Sterling and Eliza Petrie with the Friday Fair. How are you doing, guys?
We are doing great out here. If you were here earlier.
I've been here since 9 a.m. this morning. It was cold in the morning, and then when the sun came out, it was really hot. But now
if
the
you're going
clouds
to come
are
out here
over.
tonight for Keith Urban or anything, make sure you put on some jeans.
Maybe
Not
even
bring
chilly.
bring a jacket maybe.
But cannot complain about that.
No.
It's been a great day today at the
And
fair.
you know what? The State Fair always adapts. And so now they have these sensory-friendly fair initiatives happening. They're back this year. This year's sunflower hours are tomorrow from 9 to noon.
The programming for the fair changed to create a softer environment for those who suffer from sensory processing sensitivities. There will also be a separate set of sunflower hours for Conservation World on the 13th and 17th through 9 to 10.
And there is a sensory station located inside the Emerson building. That's open every day from 10 in the morning till 7 p.m. And it's available for those who may need just a moment to regroup, take a break, right?
Which is awesome that they offer that. And obviously,
So great.
the fair has been so busy, so many people around. And so the fair, everyone's coming in trying to get that parking, right?
Oh,
so
yeah. It was busy when
it
we pulled
gets,
up.
I
yeah.
mean, those gates fill up very quickly. So sometimes people have to get some other options.
That's right. And many people and businesses around the fairgrounds rent out space for fairgoers to park. And those that do have been doing it for years. One person we even spoke with said her family does make money, of course, but they mainly do it for fun. All right, you know what? Again, a great evening out here. If you want to come out, there's still so much. And you said it's open till midnight?
Yeah, I think 7 a.m. every day, right, until midnight. So plenty of things to do. They have all those free entertainment stages that we've been talking about as well. You walk around, you're going to find something to do here at the fair. So it's definitely been a great time so far. We're going to send it back to you.
All right, thanks. And make sure to stay connected all throughout the fair. You can get more coverage over on our website, foxillinois.com.
This segment sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
One of the highlights of the State Fair, the pork patio. Our Cheryl Lemke is there now with a preview of all there is. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi everyone, I am live here at the pork patio on what has turned out to be a beautiful evening to go to the State Fair. We have lots of sunshine, low humidity, comfortable temperatures. I'll tell you what, it is a picture perfect day for sure here at the State Fair. And I'll tell you what, I don't know how many people have come up to me saying how much they enjoy going to the pork patio every year because the food is that great. Joining me this evening, we have Mr. Mike Borzik with the Illinois Pork Producers Association. First of all, Mike, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Oh, thanks for coming out here. I mean, like you said, it's a great weather night out here for us, out here at the fairgrounds, and looking forward to a great night.
And there's so many people that have made this a tradition to come to the pork patio each and every year. What makes the pork patio so special?
Well, for one, I know we've been around here for a long time, so, you know, keeping that tradition going. But also, I feel like we've got some really great products out here. Our food, we try and keep it as fresh as possible and as tasty as possible for folks out here. And so that's why I really think we just keep bringing people back every year, and that's what's great about it.
And I have to admit, over the years, I've tried everything on the menu, and everything is just top-notch. Good quality food and great prices. You can't go wrong with that. Mike, can you also kind of like talk a little bit more about your t-shirt program?
Sure. So this is the Pork Power t-shirt for this year. I can't tell you how many years we've been selling these t-shirts out here. I'd say it's probably close to 10. I don't know, I have to go back and look at my closet because I've been here for the whole time, so I can figure out how many years we've got. But we sell these t-shirts for $15 a piece out here at the Pork Patio. And those proceeds then go to our Pork Power program, which is for ground pork that we purchase and send to food banks and food pantries across the state of Illinois. So all the money that you spend to buy this t-shirt, it goes directly to people who need it in the form of ground pork.
Okay. Well, it's definitely a win-win situation, so come out to the pork patio, grab yourself a t-shirt, it goes to a worthy cause, and enjoy some great eats here at the pork patio. Reporting live from the pork patio, back to you in the studio.
No matter what you do at the Illinois State Fair, you are surrounded by agriculture. And on this Agriculture Day at the State Fair, every generation is getting in on the fun.
County and state fairs started with ag, from showing livestock, showing crops. I mean, there's so much agriculture here at the state fair.
That is why it is so important to have a whole day dedicated to it.
And fairs have historically been where urban and rural people intersect. And we get a chance to tell the story of Illinois agriculture and show off a little bit. And I think Illinois agriculture deserves a day to do that.
Oh, you've got all the livestock exhibits going on. They get to see firsthand about animal protein production and see the fun side of it.
And while the public gets to see the best that Illinois agriculture has to offer, for these farm families, it is a chance to watch their hard work pay off.
Well, I am actually a mom, and my kids are here exhibiting sheep this week. So for me, this is all about spending time with my family and them working on their projects and getting to exhibit them.
And this young exhibitor, Maylin, agrees her favorite part of the fair is
being around your family and friends.
But her passion for agriculture goes beyond Ag Day at the State Fair.
I might want to work in ag or be an ag teacher.
No matter if you have a background in agriculture or not, when you come to the fair,
come on down and taste and see Illinois agriculture.
Yeah, so we're definitely had a jam-packed day at Agriculture Day. I got to stop and talk to so many farm families and ag professionals about why it's so important to have a day dedicated to agriculture. And Ag Day's not over yet. Tonight is the Master Showmanship Competition, which is where they will compete to see who is the master showman, basically who can show livestock
So it's
the
not
best.
about the livestock and how they look. It's about the show.
Exactly. Everything else about the fair, you want the best in show animal, right? Tonight is about how you show it. So they have to show every species, and then they're judging how to do that. And I will be live for that, so make sure to tune in tonight for more information on that.
Can't
so
wait
it's been a
to
great
hear
day.
that. You know what? The grandstand, of course, is always a big draw. You might need to bring a sweatshirt tonight or a sweater. I'm
honestly.
not sure. It's a little
I'm
chilly.
shivering.
Anything just makes me shiver. But if you're on a budget, that's okay. There's so much free music. I swear I heard opera earlier. There's live music at the Village of Cultures, and there's also just plenty of free entertainment to enjoy.
Yeah, you walk around, you're going to run into a stage with live music on it, I promise. Even in some of the buildings, the expo building, all that kind of stuff. The Grand Central Stage is hosting free concerts throughout the fair. Tonight at 7 p.m., you can enjoy the music of female-led Zeppelin tribute band, Zepp Arella. You can also catch the high dive show or watch BMX pros do some tricks. So a lot, fun for anybody.
Certainly
honestly.
is. And speaking of the grandstand, of course, tonight's performance features country music
Love it.
star Keith Urban. A lot of people. That's a big draw for the State Fair. Of course, this is the first great night of the Grandstand Act. And Urban is known for songs such as Somebody Like You and Stupid Boy. The 4-time Grammy Award winner will take the stage at 8.
And there are plenty of great acts. Keith Urban, obviously tonight, and so many, just to name a few. So visit our website for all of that information. I know we both were talking about we're going to be at the Grandstand for a lot of the concerts throughout the whole fair.
Yeah, and you know what? Tickets are still available for a lot of them. I
yeah.
noticed. So that's wonderful too.
Yeah, get online, get us tickets, call your friends. There's plenty of time to do so.
Certainly is. All right, we're going to send it back to you, Stacey.
All right, looks like a good time. Thanks, guys. And make sure to stick with us all throughout the fair. We're going to be bringing you special coverage both online and on air. Celebrate all things ag. And that means our ag resident specialist, Fox Illinois' Eliza Petrie, is in her element in ag. Eliza?
Yes, Dawn, I have been out here all day celebrating agriculture on Agriculture Day, having a great time running around. I even got myself a free t-shirt. So tonight was the Master Showmanship Competition, which when these livestock exhibitors come to the state fair, it's all about wanting to get the best in show, the best cattle, the best swine, the best goats, the best sheep. But tonight is all about how you show them. So these exhibitors showed off every species from beef to swine and sheep to see who was the master of all, the master showman. So we got to meet our winner just a little bit ago, Jaden Mauler, and I will also get a chance to speak with her in just a little bit. So tune in for that in the next half hour. In the meantime, reporting at the State Fairgrounds, Eliza Petrie, back to you.
Thanks, Eliza. We'll check back in again with her in about 20 minutes. The fair's main gates are back open to the public. We're told one of the pillars was damaged after a worker driving a semi collided with it. The damage to the gate caused delays after last night's twilight parade. The gate is now open to pedestrian fairgoers. Parking at the Illinois State Fair is always a hot topic. Space at the fairgrounds is limited, leading many to seek other options. Many people and businesses around the fairgrounds even rent out space for fairgoers to park. We spoke to one person who has been renting out spaces on her lawn. She says it's like a family tradition.
Of course, my grandmother purchased, she had 4 houses down the street, and then she slowly, got out of parking cars, so we bought one of her rental properties, and we've been doing it since my kids were about 4.
Emily added, although her family does make money from renting those parking spots, they mainly do it for the fun. Fair, it is in full swing now. Today's theme, Agriculture Day, where, of course, everything ag is celebrated. That means our resident ag specialist, Fox Illinois' Eliza Petrie, is in her element. Eliza, I see you have somebody with you.
Yes, Donna, I'm out here with the Master Showmanship winner, Jaden Mauler, and to be the Master Showmanship winner at the 2024 Illinois State Fair, that is a big deal. It's been less than an hour. Just tell me, how are you feeling?
Yeah, it's crazy. I've been telling everyone that my goal for State Fair was to win Master Showmanship, and anyone from my county, they know that this has been a huge goal for a long time, so it's just crazy. I don't even know. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's hard to believe. I understand in this moment, but also it takes so much work and preparation to make it here too. So for our viewers that don't really understand the livestock portion of the Illinois State Fair, what type of preparation does it take to be a master showman?
Yeah, so I mean, I've been showing ever since I was 3. So I mean, just coming up and working with those animals, but not only that, the past 2 weeks have been insane for me, just studying screenshots and just like parts, the prices of livestock, and then also once I get here, going to meet those breeders and consumers and just learning about those animals and getting to work with them. It's been a lot of work and it's been tough, but it worked out.
Yeah, hard work pays off.
Yes.
And again, congratulations, Jaden. Thank you so much for joining me. It's just such a treat. Reporting live at the Illinois State Fairgrounds, Eliza Petrie, back to you.
Thanks, Eliza. The sensory-friendly fair initiatives are back again this year. This year's sunflower hours are tomorrow from 9 to noon, and the programming for the fair has been changed to create a softer environment during those hours for those who suffer from sensory processing sensitivities. There's a sensory station located inside the Emerson building that's open every day from 10 to 7.
This is the second year for it. It's inside the Emerson building, and it's a quiet, air-conditioned space with dimmer lights, meant to be just a more calming, quiet place if some of the sights and sounds of the fair might be overstimulating.
There will also be a separate set of sunflower hours for Conservation World on the 13th and the 17th from 9 to 10. Storm Team meteorologist Nick Patrick got to enjoy a little of the fair today. He got to see the butter cow in person.
Yeah, there's a few things to think about when you think State Fair. For me, the first thing's got to be the butter cow. Right here behind me, 800 pounds of unsalted butter sculpted, and it is beautiful this year, all right? Obviously, it's a major attraction. We're in the dairy building down here at the State Fair. But the other thing I think about here is relaxation. And with this kind of weather, I want to point out something that I hadn't noticed before. The Cozy Cow Lounge, all right, right next to the butter cow sculpture. You got it right here behind my right shoulder now. You got chairs set up. We got some bags, some cornhole going on here. This is great. This is exactly what I picture when I think of the State Fair. And with how nice it's going to be this weekend, no excuses. You want to get out to the State Fair, you should be able to. Obviously, even if it was hot, people would be down here. But you've got plenty of time to enjoy, of course, everything going on down here at the State Fair Live. We've been scoping it out. It is a great day for you. Come on down. For now, I'm Nick Patrick. Back to you.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Carolina Hassett. We are now in day 3 of the State Fair. Today was Kids Day, which featured tons of events to educate young fair goers. There was the junior swine, sheep, and cattle shows. Tonight's rodeo will have bareback riding, bull riding, 4 roping contests, and steer wrestling. And tonight's headline at the grandstand is Motley Crue. Now, there are going to be some other events this weekend. You have Veterans Day at the fair tomorrow, where there will also be a parade, free concerts at the grandstand central stage, and tons of stuff for the kiddos. Make sure to head over to our website for a full list. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Carolina Hassett. We begin with a look at the State Fair. Today, veterans and their immediate family members got to get in for free. Organizers had a welcome event thanking veterans for their service to our country.
Without the sacrifice of our veterans, and especially the sacrifice of our Gold Star families and your loved ones, we would not have the freedoms that we have in this country to celebrate and gather at our county fairs and our state fairs.
Veterans were also given a free instant ticket from the Illinois Lottery. We're going to take a live look at the State Fair. Plenty going on this evening. There's still a chance to ride that intimidating big slide right there. It's a beautiful night to get out there and enjoy all of the fun. And of course, the fair runs all through the upcoming week with plenty to offer. Monday is Senior Day, where those who are 6 years or older get in for free. Tuesday features discounted rides, and Wednesday is Governor's Day. To see a full list of the fair events, head over to our website.
Don't miss a video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel today for more Central Illinois news.